Hi guys, welcome back to Dan and Charlie DIY. I missed the electricians here this morning because one Saturday a month I have kind of a book club with an older lady from church. We're reading the Confessions by Saint Augustine, which I think were written in the 300s, a long time ago, but they're still so, it's just so beautiful. Please, I recommend, please. I'll also put a quote here. Please. It's very good. What is this? It's good, okay? Anyway, so I missed the electricians here this morning and Dana is working again. So here we are. Also good news, I finally figured out how to turn the camera back on 4K mode. Yeah, it was shooting on a different setting and I didn't know how to fix it, but it's fixed. As you can see, the electrician team have been carving into walls. I didn't know that this is how it all works with the electricians. I literally didn't know. It's so cool to see the process. They've also added some plugs here next to the fireplace. And there's going to be a light switch here for the kitchen. And they worked here, bringing electricity here, as you can see. So then we have another light switch here. This is crazy the way this looks. Are you ready? Woo. They had to carve all the way down so that they can get electricity to the light switches here so that we can switch on the hallway lights. So yeah, I haven't been upstairs yet, so this is also my first time seeing what's going on. Okay, interesting. Nothing new here. Oh yeah, we're gonna change the arch a little bit, by the way, because I first need to discuss it with Tone and then I'll explain. Okay. There's just holes in the walls. All this electricity, it all needed to be redone because it was so old from the 30s and it also wasn't grounded, so it was actually quite dangerous. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think there's anything new upstairs, but you can take a look. Ooh, it's nice and clean. Yeah, nothing changed up here. This is just so exciting. All right, guys, so that's the update for today. Tomorrow, Danai isn't working. It's Sunday tomorrow, so we're gonna go to Mass, and then I think after that we'll go to the house and maybe I'll film his reaction. So let's see. Mwah. We're finally reunited after Danai working for crazy hours for the last 2 weeks. We're finally back together. It was basically like doing long distance all over again.
It's called the graveyard shift, as the Americans will say.
What's the graveyard shift?
Late night shift, innit?
It's been very intense.
No. Don't do it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we back. Just attended church for all the believers out there. You know what I'm saying? Believe in something, right? Believe in God, believe in the Creator. Because there's a reason why we're all here, right? You know what I'm saying? We
believe in Jesus. He's the way, guys. Trust me. Just trust me on this one. I've tried everything.
Yes. You need a home. Right? It's all about having a home, be it physically in this world or spiritually, right? To create a home, even after the afterlife. This is what the concept of heaven is, right? It's not just perfect, yay. It's about preparing a home comfortably for us to live in after whatever this experience is. But hey, I just thought I would share, a piece of bread with you. Right? Break it with you.
Hashtag Eucharist.
And share it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so came back after church, and I decided to have a look at the window, right?
Look, let's
Like, I don't like this. to be
you should
honest.
go. You know what? You go explain it inside. I'm gonna get a little snack to eat.
Right. So this window, yeah, I think the previous owner put this little like panel here in order to cover kind of, the window from seeing this whole little thing and the insulation. So I don't know. It's not making sense right now, but it'll make more sense as I lead you indoors. Alright. So little did I know. I thought the window was up to here. But it was quite a decent kind of, solution. He painted over the insulation, and the drainage pipe. But hey, look. Charlotte asked me, hey, should Tone cover the window, up to here. But I think the more the merrier. And at the end of the day, I don't mind looking at a drainage pipe if that's in the way. I just think it is what it is. So I started to scrape at it a little bit over there, trying to do my thing, just to see what was under. And of course, lo and behold, you can't see nothing. But yeah, I think I'll rather have a window, right? So, it is what it is. I'm gonna see if I can scrape through the whole thing and just see what we can do, right? I'm not sure if it's advisable to remove the insulation, but it doesn't look good. So we'll see.
So as I explained earlier, the kittens didn't make it, so we buried them in the front yard. I decided not to film the kittens or anything like that because it's just too sad. But we buried them in the front yard, and whenever I bury pets, I always buy a bouquet so throwing a pet into just the dirt, it just feels like too harsh for me or something. Like I like buying some flowers and putting the flowers, digging a hole, putting the flowers, then putting my deceased pet there, then putting some more flowers on top and then covering it. So we kept one of the flowers just here in the house so that we could remember the little kittens. And yeah, honestly, I think me and Mosi are still mourning. Sterling has no idea what's going on. He's just being loud and wants to be near Mosi, but me and Mosi were both quite solemn. You can see her. She needs her babies, you know what I mean? Her whole body is ready. You saw how big her boobs were. Sorry. What are cat boobs called? Anyway, she was so ready to care for kittens, and now she's like, where are my kittens? It's really sad. So yeah, that's it. I was just talking to my friend Anna at church, and she had just seen the episode that was released about us going to see how many kittens Mosi had in her belly, and Anna was saying she felt so connected to the story and made her emotional, and I'm like, in a few episodes everyone's gonna see that the kittens didn't make it. Yeah. But Father Rene, the priest, said he grew up on a farm. He's like, that's life. That's life.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Fantastic.
That's the story, guys.
Yeah. I'm still filming. What should I cut now?
It's really, really delicious.
Well, I don't know. I can't do two things at once.
So there's this new thing. It's like chocolate covered cashews. Come on, no reaction?
That's good. Who manufactured those chocolate cashews?
Johnny.
Isn't it? What?
Johnny did it.
Johnny? Johnny who?
Johnny Cashew.
Johnny Cash. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what they. Do you see what they did there?
Hey, Johnny Cashew. Hey.
Oh, shout out to Cashew, my other friend in Berlin. Miss her.
Yeah.
So what? You're just scraping off all of the paint? Why? Is this logic?
I want to see what it looks like when you look through. Ooh, look at this.
That's nasty. What is that?
Looks like a.
What am I even seeing?
Looks like a beehive.
Yeah, it does, right?
Look at all that. This is drainage is important, isn't it? So this is a bucket and it just falls through here, but why not just fix that bit?
This doesn't have to be the design, but it's all these little mini buckets, and then it just creates a very beautiful sound and it looks pretty compared to just a pipe.
Fair enough. Well,
what do you think? Guys, vote. Is it a bad idea?
I think it's a bad idea because if it was a proper garden, right?
Too much splash?
Yeah, I think it'll be too much splash. It won't work.
What about this?
A few examples include underground drainage pipes, rain barrels, planters, or garden beds. Rain chains allow us to utilize our rainwater more efficiently, leading
I
creates
saw
like
it.
a whole
Yeah.
waterfall effect.
I saw it, but not here.
Why not?
No.
It would look pretty. It would look good there. Then out of your window you see something nice instead of this
A rain chain.
a rain chain.
Wait.
But then again, I did want to put my chicken coop there, so maybe it's not a good idea.
Chickens, rain chains.
You're right, it's not a good idea.
You know.
What if we just put a rain chain for this part, just for outside your window?
Well, then look. If you create kind of like a kind of I don't know a reservoir, like a little pond or like just something there, then the water can flow into that. But let's see what we can do with that.
Benai, you're handsome.
You pulling my leg, yo! You pulling my leg. No, I'm not.
Oh, do you want to explain what you're gonna do with this door?
I forgot what I'm gonna do to the door, but as you can see, it's open.
It opens now, but it's rotten.
It's a
Plants are literally growing out.
yeah.
So we need to replace the bottom half. Replacing doors is so expensive. You know how much a door costs? Like €1,500.
They
That's
tripping,
wacko.
bro. No,
That's totally absurd.
That's crazy. They tripping for the door. So you know, Mondem is you know what I mean. Not gonna do that, innit? So we're gonna, you know, cut off the bottom half, replace all the rotten bits.
Tone suggested to put insulation here, don't I? Like put insulation here, like a little layer, and then cover it with a panel.
Yeah.
And then he said, as long as you paint the door, everything will look fine. You can put whatever root you want.
Saying?
And I said, if this is Danai's space, he's 100% gonna paint this door like some kind of funky color.
Yeah. And lastly, I don't like this.
Yeah, well, if you put insulation, it gets covered up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fix this.
Okay, let's see where he's at. Hey. Wow, good progress.
A little bit.